is a movement like we've never seen in the history of our country.
Wisconsin is Trump country.
And that's what this fight is all about. We're taking on the failed political establishment and restoring government of, by, and for the people. It's the people. You're the people. You won the election.
We love this country. We love Donald Trump.
Promises made, promises kept. We support President Trump.
This is epic.
Donald Trump is our president!
With every last ounce of heart and hope and sweat and soul, we are going to make our stand. We are going to stand for liberty. We are going to stand for justice. We are going to stand for freedom. And we are going to stand for the sacred rights given to us by the hand of Almighty God. You joined our movement, the greatest movement in the history of our country. You protected your family. You defended your dignity. You recaptured your destiny. And you took back your country with that great election 2.5 years ago. We are one united movement, one united people, and one United States of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
What really matters is not which party controls our government, but whether our government is controlled by the people. For too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government while the people have borne the cost. The establishment protected itself, but not the citizens of our country. That all changes starting right here and right now.
Welcome, Patriots. It's good to be back. All right, I've set up all kinds of my Stream Deck is awesome now. All the buttons just work to change cameras really quietly, really easily, really nicely for you, the Patriots. So we got this little magnet. Don't tread on me. What does that mean? Well, we're going to talk about it a little bit today. I got Woodman here. It's going to be a great show. We've been down for 7 days researching, taking the much needed time to make some upgrades here to the studio to just give a better show. I mean, right now my computer is running really smoothly. Did lots of RAM upgrade. For those of you techs out there, what are we talking about? Well, the speed of the computer, all right, the overall speed. It went from 24 gig of RAM to 96 gig of RAM. Yes, that cost some money, but it was a much needed server upgrade. So again, all the links are down below. As you can see, the logo is now a permanent aluminum flag. Awesome. Put some LED lights behind it. As you can see, 3 strands, red, some blue, and then white, of course. So if you want a flag like that, they're on the website, plus shirts and tons of other things to help support this channel. We've been heavily shadow banned. We just got done. So initially, this is funny, they hit us up with a random video, nothing to do with, at the time, the last couple of videos I put out. They went back a week or two and hit one up on a Joe Biden video, and they had it as impersonation. Don't even understand what that meant. I read and read and read. I put in a appeal, and of course that didn't go quickly. It still hasn't been looked at. But what I've noticed is they've changed their literal. It's almost like, getting a ticket from a cop and then going to fight the reason, and then they change everything on you after you already appealed it. How in the hell is that even feasibly legal? It's probably not. But without getting into politics of how evil people play, because there is no logic behind it a lot of times, you just have to chalk it up. Very, very, very crazy. And that's what we're dealing with now. Me and Woodman, we're going to jump into a little bit about the Insurrection Act to help some of you understand. I've come across some field manuals, some actual 1910 hand-given War Department field manuals, military police in towns and cities. This is an actual 1945 original, all right, not remade, not reprinted. All right, same with this one, military police, a little thicker. As you can see, the taking over a town or how to work in a town is a little thinner, because a lot of it's probably covered in the other one. All right, so without further ado, again, if you're new to the channel, hit the bell, subscribe, set your alerts, take a look down below at the comments. We got some of the greatest patriots right here, part of this channel. I would say more than anywhere else, we have some of the best. Me and Woodman took an opportunity to meet up with some more of the local people, more local than others, that were part of the Patriot Fest during the 7 days down, and it was great. Saturday. Had a great time, and we're going to keep doing this. We got some ideas brewing, and we just want to make next year's Patriots Fest even better. Of course, we're always going to push for that. So, again, shout out to Robert and Jimmy and all the great Patriots that we know. We hope to see you guys again real soon. Again, without further ado, brother Woodman, how are you doing this morning?
Airborne, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. Hump day, man. Hump day.
Yes.
Let's keep our country for our kids, people. Let's keep our country for our kids. We need that.
I agree, brother. So
stay firm. Stand firm.
How you been doing over the? Well, I guess I saw you over the weekend. It's already Wednesday. How's your week been going? What have you been looking into?
Really confusing right now. Got a lot of things on the plate. Of course, working with my brother, getting these shirts done. We finally got most of them in. They back ordered the XX large, so we have to kind of wait for that one. But we've got everything printed up yesterday, so it's a thing of like putting it on the shirts. It takes a long time, about half an hour to 45 minutes per shirt, because it takes 3 different presses in it. This is not a junk shirt, people. This is like really, it's all measured out, precise placement.
These are the best. Well, I don't want to say best. It's just the quality and then what goes into them. You're physically touching each one of these. So if you're getting a white one, it's been in Woodman's hands. I mean, geez, we should charge a little premium on that.
$5 handling fee.
Just make sure you wash your hands. Now, you're going to have probably, if you see a little bit of beard hair,
oh, God. Hey, you know what? That actually happened one time, man. I couldn't believe it. My brother looked at me like, what are you doing? I said, what are you talking about? Look at that line right there. Yeah, that's one of your beard hairs, man. So I had to, for a while, I had to put my beard inside of my T-shirt, to make sure I didn't get anything, because they fall off your face if you don't know it, so it's like hair on top of your head.
It's not the food industry we're in, right? So you don't have to wear the net. You'd have to get I don't know what kind of net you'd be able to wear for, like a fishing one, I guess. Something that would catch, large amounts of fish.
A beehive. What do you call those? A bee collector or whatever. You get one of those little things, man.
That's hilarious.
Oh, we can't forget Bobette. She was up there this weekend too. So
yeah, I didn't mean to leave anyone out. If you, I sure didn't. I'll if you want to take a minute to, we had Silverwolf. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, I love his wolf. I love that. That's what an amazing animal. Well trained. I mean, just so
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Large. Yeah, that booger's pretty big, man.
No, and I kind of, well, like I said, we have more to talk about. So maybe next week we'll start announcing a few things. But, and plus we want to get through the elections, folks. We got less than, I think, just around 50 days. I don't know if it's from today or yesterday. I was doing the math, but 50 days roughly to the elections. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, talking these talks about the coup that's inside, and there is no doubt there is a coup within our government, within our country, a group of people that made things up on Trump, made things up on his working with Russia. No doubt that Russia probably tried to interfere with our election. No doubt that China tried to interfere. No doubt that North Korea. I mean, we've got tons of foreign. We do it too. So if we're gonna get real about it, we've gone around. We've executed foreign elected officials that their countries voted their person in, and it's no different than somebody funding our street gangs from overseas, some foreign government somehow getting a hold of some low-level street gang and paying them some money and saying, get rid of this guy, and they following through and doing that. That's the equivalent of what we've played games in overseas, not, under past administrations, all right, especially under the Obama and Hillary Clinton regime when she was in as the head of the State Department. They went around under her those 4 years when she was in there, his first 4 years, and I believe, executed or assassinated or politically assassinated more elected officials around the country than any other presidency in the history of the world. So, what do you think, Woodman? I mean, 2 years ago we were telling the channel, we got a lot of slack with the comments, a lot of feedback of, you're crazy. This isn't, but if you just lay down, like, we know this happened to Lincoln. People plotted against him after Lincoln won. For whatever reason cited. History's so obscure at this point, it's hard to figure out what is real, what's not. But, the story goes, whether for whatever reason cited, after Lincoln won, states didn't like it still. Like, they didn't let go of it. It's like what's going on with Trump. He won by a landslide in 2016. States are bitter. States are pissed. There's coups ran. There's lines from certain states overseas. They're working with this enemy.
Right.
So I don't know if you got your speakers on still. There's a heck of a lot of echo coming back from your side there, but I don't know if speakers are turned on or they might be. There you go, brother. Oh yeah. All right. So anyway, it was just a little bit in the background.
Okay.
It's been so long since you did a show. Your routines are off, right? You kind of forget and.
Well, I went back to the headset. Remember, we eliminated the headset for a while, but yeah,
it's good now, brother.
All righty, that's what we like to hear. Yeah, our world is crumbling, man, because it's the deep state that's being crumbled and put away. I'm not kidding you, people. It's really intense on a high level, and they're not happy. So they're going to fight tooth and nail. Of course, that means we have to stand together side by side like a brick wall and do not fail. Do not give in, man. We're fighting an evil deep state people coup, like Mike said. They've been doing it for a long time. It took a long time to set things up, to where they can go ahead and pull this off. Trump is the only one that could have stopped this, and he's doing it. and they're not happy. They want their normal back, and I don't want that normal. I want what it's supposed to be like in the first place.
Yeah. No,
Like
and my videos have said that they've had multiple plans. If one thing goes awry with the deep state, they have something else to. They're really
Right.
good at what they're doing here, folks. It's been in play for a long time. So for Trump to come in and disrupt it like he is, it's throwing wrenches in. And you think 2 or 3 years, all we really get stuck is this information of Trump's there fighting it, and the lying media is doing everything they can to reject it. And what we get left with is this: if you're kind of in tune with the actual media out there, you can get your head just rings. Nothing makes sense. You hear things over here, then you try to hope you hear that. Well, I learned all this over here, but now I go to the mainstream and you're hearing the opposite. The big one being that, right now QAnon's brainwashing you and all this, and we all know it's like, well, do Satanists, exist? Well, yeah. Do child trafficking and this happen? Kids come up missing? Oh, yeah. And it's like, but I just, it's just not the people you say it is. And it's like, well, we hope it isn't either, but pretty much they haven't done anything to stop it. They haven't, they've actually vowed to not shut down the border. Think about it. All these past presidents have really talked up the game, gotten lots of money. They act like they're doing the right thing, but it's just been a big lie. It's just been a nonstop, one big lie. They're all part of it. They are all, saying what sounds
Hollywood.
good and doing the opposite. Yeah.
Hollywood. Yeah.
It's got to come to
Hollywood.
stop. It's not feasible.
It is.
If there's a bad plan, Woodman, for the bad people, they're planning. And I just don't know why people can't imagine that that white hats are, planning as well. No, it's only evil doers that plan, man, not good people. That's a lie.
Well, all I can say is hang on. They're going to find out. All you doubters and naysayers, all that crap, wake up, people, because you're going to have to wake up anyway.
Yeah.
We're not giving up. We're not giving up, man.
It's going on whether they are on board or not. We're just trying to wake up as many as we could. That's all we were ever trying to do. It's all
the bad
rules,
thing is,
folks.
Yeah, the bad thing is, like you say, Mike. The local, mainstream media has been on the deep state side for so long, and they are really good at covering up the real story and putting out the fake narrative that gets everybody directed over to that, and then all of a sudden now their mind is on something that they're not supposed to be on. Forget that. Focus on the facts. Don't let them misguide you. Please don't do that, man. And I just wish you guys would buy a computer and get on the internet and start doing some searching, because it's truly ugly, people. I mean, just if you've seen how deep this evil goes, it's and they have all the key players in place. It's hard to eliminate that, but we're getting it done, and it's not going to be easy. Of course, us veterans, we know, we can deal with that kind of stuff. We've done it before. It's the civilians I kind of worry about and make sure they're taken care of.
Well,
Don't lose faith.
in my video right before this live feed, the second one, I've already got 2 videos out this morning, of course, folks, and now we're on a live stream. But the military deployment of the vaccines, people are really baffled. Like, Trump hasn't been playing into all this stuff, folks. If you've been listening, it's those that are not culturally attuned. I'm glad sports are shut off. I got a lot of friends and family that love sports. I don't have no issue with sports. I actually like sports on the level of kids and coming up through the high schools. I think it starts getting a little tainted in the colleges and then big time. And there would be no problem with it, but it's just, for all these years we put these people up on pedestals. Why? Because they can throw a little leather football and catch it pretty good and run pretty fast with it, and all of a sudden that gives them all the power in the world to talk down on you and do all these. No, they're no better. And I don't think they have the flag etiquette education, perhaps. A lot of people haven't. A lot of these millennials, we're dealing with this last generation of you go into the old Yuri Bezmenov, demoralization, those videos I showed where that's what's happened. Yeah. We've had the kids get taught with the Common Core, the anti-flag rhetoric. They didn't even teach flag etiquette, none of that. They have no history. They've gotten this obscure thing, and they went uncontested. There was nobody there in the classrooms for the 8 hours a day to pound patriotism or any of the things that we would want injected into our kids, which is, country, sovereignty, the learnings of that, which every other country does. But here people want it to demise. We'll send our troops over and build 8 other countries' walls, and we'll support it, we'll buy it, we'll pay for it. And the Trump side is, we need to send our own troops to the borders. People are like, oh, how preposterous that we do something of those sorts. I mean, that was when I was let down. My country just kept stack after stack of letting me down. It's like there's something crazy going on here. People are really, really, really highly uneducated. And it's by design. We get that. So we try not to. We do got to pound it in your head and sometimes grind it in. But yeah. So I believe Operation Warp Speed, Trump would get nowhere if he's like, we're going to go around and arrest all the insurrectionists. The media would just attack him. Oh, I love it. Look at that. That is...
That's my mask, everybody. And I have worn this, by the way, and I have worn this, and you'd be amazed at the looks I get. I don't care. It just goes to show you how ignorant this stuff is,
I just got like 4 pictures of it. I'm snapping.
Oh, God. Let me take these off, man. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
We love it. They love it, man. They want some more of it.
Ears all twisted up now and everything. Oh, well.
So what do you think? Do you think that Trump at this point has a right to step in and, protect the cities, restore the rule of law? These mayors have failed. I mean, it's all Democratic. It's all organized. I mean, Barr's even threatening to release the transcripts that they got of Antifa members with high-level politicians and people out of Hollywood that were funding them, telling them, yeah, man, just get it done, go burn shit. And I mean, it's literally like they got those communications. Would that change the game a little bit? I mean, a demoralized nation, doesn't matter if you shower them with all the information, they're just like, no, they don't care. We hate Trump. So at that point, no matter good or bad, it's like, well, Trump just saved 100 kids. No, it don't matter. You should have let them die. It would be better. That's how they think. They're that sick in the head.
Deranged.
Their brain has been deranged.
I can tell you one thing from experience. When I was in military policeman, that one book you held up, that little manual, believe me, people, it's clearly spelled out in that manual just what is going to go on. And I'll tell you what, when they say, they get the military police in there, believe me, they don't play games. They're not like these civilian police are, sit there and listen to, 4 hours of the situation and they go away and they keep things peaceful. Yes. Martial law, buddy. I'm telling you what, don't mess around with these. If this happens, people, do not mess around. You stay on their side, otherwise they don't play. Just like they have to do that to eliminate this. I mean, you can't play games. It's got to be, you have to remove them fast. They're against our country. What the heck? Wake up, people. They're against our country.
So are a lot of the people that are yapping. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't like Trump, they're against the country. That's the line that's been kind of drawn here, I think. Right. Or they're just so damn brainwashed. I don't know. You see them go both ways. They're just flippy floppy. Like we said, sports got turned off. A lot of people are like, what's going on with the damn country that my sports got turned off? So now they're looking and they're trying to they're trying to make football out of what's going on. Yeah. I'm for Team Biden. Yeah, go blue. I mean, they've turned it into
oh boy. Terrible,
as we sip on our juice boxes, and what's up with this Cuties? Have you seen anything on that? Filmmakers behind the Netflix movie Cuties, they're saying it's about 11-year-old girl. It all highlights like pedophilia, and I haven't even taken the time to.
I watched a little clip on that. And it's terrible.
It
Having
is.
them girls dressed like that and moving like that with those kind of moves. Give me a break.
Kind of moving and,
And the
grooving.
parents, and the parents were clapping, Mike. That's it right there. And they were clapping. I mean, they were doing like, oh boy, that was
Watched. What does this say here? Filmmakers behind Netflix's Cuties watched 650 little girls twerk during the illicit casting call. Like, oh, it's like a pedoflix, you know, as they're even part of this movie. I never even thought of that as a casting call. It's like, why are you letting I thought you already picked all the people last week. We did. We're just letting another week go by of little twerkers. That's sick. It really is sick. Just the whole process. These people are sick. And we've been saying that. So the child exploitation Netflix film Cuties is drawing widespread anger across social media for its content sexualizing children, which critics believe is normalizing pedophilia. The French producer of the film, Zangro, revealed in the interview with Variety that hundreds of little girls were brought in during the casting call and made to grate their bodies sexually at the best of the movie's producers. All right, you know, they had to get up on stage and play the role. So the casting process was a saga. We spent over 6 months and saw 650 candidates, and it was only in the very last hour of the last day that we found Faithia. That was probably the main little girl. It was a really emotional moment, Zangro said, referring to the young girl who was eventually cast in the leading role. All right, so I can't really. It's just sick, you know. I've heard enough. Yeah, I've heard enough from people. I'm sure all of you have too, unless you've not been on the planet, you know.
Well, their parents are right there, Mike. Their parents were right there, and they were clapping. Oh, what kind of parent is that? You know, have your daughter go up and do sexual acts up on the stage. Come on.
Jeez.
I did watch it. I burnt my eyeballs out because those are girls, little girls, Mike, little girls. They haven't even started their life yet, and they're trying to.
So would you say you saw
already.
a little clip of it or something that you watched?
Yep. Yeah, they were shaking their. Yeah, they were doing it, buddy. Just like going to a strip club, except for they have clothes on.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
FBI raids home of star Netflix actor, Biden surrogate, and child sex investigation. There's something wrong with Netflix. This is the second story. Federal agents executed a search warrant on the home of a prominent Netflix star and Joe Biden surrogate on Monday as part of an investigation into potential child sex crimes. Jerry Harris is most known for his appearing in Netflix documentary Cheer, which is about organized cheerleading competition. He's also appeared as a major Joe Biden surrogate. Harris appeared in a digital Joe Biden campaign event as recently as June. So federal agents reportedly carried out the raid on Harris's Illinois home on Monday, investigating illegal sexual conduct between the cheer star and minors. Harris has been accused of sending sexual explicit conduct to minor, asking for explicit photos, and asking to meet for sex.
Great.
And I've heard enough. But these people are sick, Woodman, you know. There is no cure for their issues.
Well, I think I got one, but you don't want to hear it.
No. So let's just look at a few headlines here, then we'll talk a little more. Lancaster protesters held on whopping $1 million bail each after the riots. Good. Black Lives Matter bringing protest parties to Trump supporters' homes. Facebook account still active despite repeatedly posting addresses of conservatives. So Facebook's all about, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, but, you know, somebody posts somebody's address and then they're circulating around. Facebook doesn't matter. They don't care. It's they're happy to get, you know. Majority of Americans who have seen anti-police violence in their community are turning to Trump. Breaking standoff in Linwood, California may be suspect linked to Saturday night shooting of 2 deputies. Did you see that video where the guy just walked up and just pap? Unbelievable.
No way. I mean, it was blatant, just
execution.
Boom.
You know.
Yeah.
Tried to execute, even though they're both alive, I believe. But
yeah, but they're not going to be the same anymore. I believe they both had headshots, the way I understand it.
I'm tired of this shit too. It's like Milwaukee Trump supporter arrested for brandishing a gun at Black Lives Matter mob that was at his surrounding his home. And it's like they keep, it's like they don't get the mob that has lighters and torches, and they just, if you come out and show the gun, then they all take off running. One of them goes and tells the cops that they want to defund, and then they come back and arrest your ass.
Don't figure.
This is what we're talking about. You can't
play both sides of the world, everybody. Come on now. You're not going to, defund a place and call the police when you need help. Give me a break, man.
Exactly.
Put them all on a plane and kick them out of here. Get out of here. Well, they're being sponsored by big money anyhow, and like Barr said, he's really tempted to do that. Release that information. It would be great if he did, but he's got to wait still a little bit long before he does that. There's a reason for that. You must wait.
What the heck?
I can't wait for an Insurrection Act. Whoa, heavy.
Wow, we've already been on? No. Why does my thing say elapsed 1 hour and 36 minutes? We haven't been on no hour and 36. We've only been on 36 minutes.
Could be, yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, again, don't figure,
Weirdness.
All our platforms, man, they're actually controlled by I'll call it semi-deep state people. So, if you watch and see what they've been doing to Mike over these last 3 years, you'd understand what I'm talking about. You have to be very careful what you say, how you say it. You got to have proper clearance and so forth. I mean, they pick on us real bad and then let all the scum players go. I don't get it, man.
We've done everything. We use music for algorithm beating, everything, folks. Everything here has been meticulous. It's for a reason. We've tried. We've getting the message out. We're back. We again. It's every year around this time. So looks like they. Hey, right now, Woodman, we got 1,000 in the room. So it's kind of cool.
All right. Good deal. It's kind of early too. Yeah,
it is.
So we're lucky there. Oh, yeah.
Again, make sure you hit the like. That helps. Subscribe. Returning Patriots, welcome back. Newbies, FNGs, welcome. Hit the like button. Take a look down below in the description box. I think everything's down there. Should be. I'm going to take a look. It is. Yes. The website's down there. If you want the flag or anything like that, we got shirts, and then we're selling the flags. We got white shirts. We got blue shirts. We're getting hats. We got a white hat coming. A white hat, which is awesome. Made here in the USA. It's actually got the little flag in the back even.
All righty. Can't go wrong there.
Let's look at a few more headliners here, and we'll just assume that we've been in for about 40 minutes, and we'll go for about an hour. It is Wednesday. Being back, maybe, just maybe, this afternoon when I go live again later, we'll do some phone calls. We should get back to that. It's Wednesday. Hump Day is your day, so caller's choice later this afternoon, probably early evening. That way we have an evening show.
A lot of fun during that time. I love it.
Cop hatred has now led to security guards being murdered at banks.
Oh, God. Where's it going to end? We're going to have to go in. No kidding. It's going to take martial law. I don't care if you like it or not.
Joe Biden calls for civilian disarmament after 2 thugs shoot those cops. So, weapons of war have no place in our communities. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. This person walked up with a handgun. I don't think it was a...
Get rid of all the guns, so the only people that have guns are hardened criminals. Come out there.
There's more law-abiding people with guns than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of men, and there's some men that actually will sexually assault or rape a woman, you know, but we don't ask for all men to disarm their penises, you know, to for the few that are misabusing their penises, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. You got to be, you know, got to use your brain about all that stuff. Can't go overboard.
Well, it's funny, none of my Stream Deck stuff's linking up, but as far as numbers and stuff, I can't do my couple of buttons to hit and post something real quick. Don't seem to be working either.
Huh.
And I don't like ye.
Oh, I got a. I think
got?
we all got one of these. We all got one of these, didn't we, Mike?
Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, that's from Jimmy Mills in Michigan. What a
Thank
guy!
you, brother.
What a guy!
Did you get a lady at the fest give you that sign behind you too? It looks like the one I got.
Jimmy Mills, you mean the Q?
Yeah, the one hanging up there behind you.
Yeah, Jimmy Mills give it to me.
Nice.
When he came to the house that one day right after the Patriots Fest, you know, and we talked for a good hour and a half, 2 hours probably, and then he left. But yeah, he gave me that, and he said, "You got to make sure you put it up in your studio so the lady can see it." Like, you betcha, buddy. Right there it is, to the top. To the top. The only a little bit higher than that is the top of the American flag, because the American flag always goes on top. I don't care what you're doing.
Yes.
Always. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Awesome. Yeah, I got one sent to me too. Well, not sent, but a lady at the fest gave me one. Can you see it right here?
Oh yeah, yep, the round one. Yep.
I'm gonna I'll pull it up a little more. Yeah, right here. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I say we shut her down because I'm feeling great. I got a few things to do. Again, folks, we're so happy to be back. If you're new to the channel, please give this a thumbs up. Share this video across all social media platforms. Again, the flag, that's a 48-inch, by the way. That's the biggest, one of the bigger ones. It's on the website. The links are down below. Check that out if you want something like that. We also have the yellow "Don't Tread on Me's." So those are high polished aluminum, CNC precision cut. And the guy even said, "I've never seen one backlit before." I was like, well, it's going to look good on camera. So it really does.
Yeah. Well, that one county sheriff in Los Angeles, I think it was where the 2 cops got shot.
Yeah.
The chief of police there has one of those flags in his background. And
oh wow, I didn't see that.
So yeah,
you were telling me though,
you know,
that last night, I think.
Yeah,
or
back
this
in the
morning.
blue. Yep. Yeah, it was great, man. Great. They're all over the world, guys. You know, that must mean something, evidently, I would say. What do you think, Mike? That means something.
Oh yeah.
You betcha. You betcha.
Again, folks, we'll get more into it later. Keep looking out for all the videos. We appreciate you being here. Woodman brother, it's always great. We'll
Airborne, everybody.
Maybe another show tomorrow morning, just because we've got a lot to get out. I don't know what your day holds, but get a hold of me.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get one of the new blue shirts, Mike. I forgot to pick it up the day I was over there last time.
All right, well, whenever you get some of the, I don't know if you'll have some done. I don't know what the deal is, but we can, I got one for you. I know, you forgot to take it. And then I got my son one as well. So, yes, sir, we got those for you. We got a few. And orders going out every day, folks, as far as I'm hearing.
All right. God bless you all. Full armor of God, and pray all the time, people. Please, and stay together. Stay united. United we stand, everybody. I'm telling you, airborne all the way. Pray.
Divided we fall, brother. You're right. United we stand. Woodman's wise there, wise words. Take them with you for the day. God bless each and every one of you. And again, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for visiting the website. God bless. See you back here real soon.